Dear Minister, ladies and gentlemen, I regret not being able to be with you in person today, but I'm very pleased for this opportunity to address you in this video message for your conference on open innovation and its contribution to a sustainable economy and society. The issues you will be discussing over the next 2 days are of fundamental importance for our future. The open innovation that we all want to see grow across Europe is a kind that will result from close cooperation between business, research, and higher education institutions. And it is the kind that will help us solve the challenges of today and tomorrow, such as globalization, energy efficiency, and full employment. Innovation policies in Europe, as traditionally designed, have not been as decisive as expected. Investments in research, despite being necessary, have not automatically led to innovation. We must overcome the European paradox, where we have state-of-the-art education, an excellent research base, and dynamic industry, and yet we are lagging behind our competitors when it comes to our innovation capacity. For innovation to thrive, Europe needs a real change of mindset, where the human capital is put back at the center. We need to promote a more entrepreneurial culture in Europe and to support the emergence of the right ecosystems for innovation to surge. Today, we are seeing new platforms and cooperation models emerging, new forms of innovation that are more efficient and more sustainable. To encourage more of this kind of innovation, we at the European Commission are working to promote cooperation across borders and across sectors. The European Institute of Innovation and Technology, which we set up in 2008, is providing for this an important link between education, research, and industry. With its knowledge and innovation communities, the KICs, the EIT is helping develop interconnected ecosystems of innovation to address societal challenges such as ICT, sustainable energy, climate change, and in the future, raw materials and health, among others. After an initial phase and promising results, we are proposing to scale up EIT's activities and to allocate a substantial amount to its development. Moreover, to encourage the innovative talent in individuals, we have placed education at the center of our Europe 2020 strategy for growth and jobs. We are urging all countries in Europe to give priority to investing in education that stimulates creativity, knowing that behind every innovation are real people. If we are to win the race for innovation, we must focus on people as creators of innovation. Indeed, talent and human capital have become the key differentiating factor and the key competitive advantage. To support European governments in their efforts, we have proposed knowledge alliances as part of the future Erasmus for All program. Knowledge alliances are structured partnerships, bringing together businesses and higher education to design and deliver new curricula and courses. Their goal is also to develop new and innovative ways of delivering and using education and knowledge, to encourage the development of entrepreneurial mindset and skills, and to facilitate collaboration and the flow of knowledge between higher education and companies. The knowledge alliances are not specific to any sector. All topics and fields can be the subject of a knowledge alliance. But of course, these EU initiatives are just part of the picture. Conferences like yours are also important occasions to share ideas that can support real change. And it is the combination of these different initiatives that will enable us as Europeans to excel in innovation. I wish you a successful event and look forward